Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Schussler, and today we're looking at a symbol of the Reformation, which is Martin Luther's seal. Martin Luther designed the seal using different colors and shapes to tell a story about his faith and God's grace. You can see on here they used a black cross to tell about Jesus' death and a red heart for his great love for us. He also used a white flower, and white is the color of the angels, and they bring comfort and peace. And then we have a blue sky, which is to remind us of heaven and what's waiting for us. And finally, we have a gold circle. A circle is never ending, just like eternity with Jesus. So we have Luther's seal, and today we're going to be inspired by using different shapes and different colors in order to tell our story. So here's my example. And I used some of Martin Luther's ideas because I have the cross and I have the heart. I also used triangles. Triangles have 3 sides, and I did 2 triangles because I have 6 people in my family. And then I love being out at night with the stars and think that God's creation is beautiful. So I have a star here, and I put it all on one big circle. So today I'm going to lead you through how to make some different shapes and how to layer them to tell your story. You can think about your family, the things that you love to do, and God's great love for us. Have fun! What you're going to need for this project are some papers in varying sizes. So you're going to start with the biggest and end with the smallest as you create your shapes. Some different colors that can symbolize some different things. You're going to need a pencil to draw your shapes, a scissor to cut out your shapes, a glue stick to glue down your shapes. And then if you're making circles, I always like to have circle templates to make making circles a lot easier. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with our biggest paper, and you can choose what shape you want to start with. You can start thinking about how you want to tell your story in your seal. Perhaps you have 4 people in your family, and so you want to start with a square. Perhaps you want to think about heaven like Martin Luther did, and you want to start with a circle, and you want to think about eternity, how a circle has no end. So you choose, or maybe just visually you enjoy a circle better. I'm going to start with a circle. So I'm holding down my tracer, and I'm going all the way around. After I've drawn it, I can go ahead and I can cut that out, and I have one already pre-cut that I can get going. All right, so then think about perhaps what your next shape might be. In my example, I had a star. So how I make a star is like this. I like to think about the letter A. So I'm gonna start by going up and then down. I turn my paper, I make another A, up, and then down. And now I'm going to close up my star. I missed it just a little bit. The good news is I can redraw it, and then when I cut it out, I can glue on this side so I won't see those pencil lines anymore. All right, I have that one cut out as well. Perhaps I want to do another circle to change the colors, so perhaps I could trace another circle to go down there, or I can use my markers to add some designs later to add some more color. All right, on to the next shape. Another simple shape that we can make is a triangle. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about colors too. Colors that I like, maybe colors that symbolize things like sunshine or pink, which is one of my favorite colors. I'm also thinking that they need to be different than one another so that I can see the colors clearly. All right, for my triangle, I'm going to use this bottom line on my paper. So all I have to do is another letter A. The bigger my letter A, the bigger my triangle is going to be. Now I have 6 people in my family, so this has 3 points and this has 3 points. So that's going to be my 6. I could choose to layer them like this. I could choose to flip it. I could choose how I want to place them. So it's totally up to you. I wait to glue to the end so I can move my shapes around and see what I'd like to do. Finally, I'm going to get to a heart. My seal would not be finished if I didn't think about Jesus' love for me. For a heart, I'm going to think about the letter M. I'm going to give a bump and a bump, and then think about the letter V. And then as I cut it out, I can kind of shape it just a little bit better. So I'm gonna ignore that little point right there. All right, let's see how that fits. This here, put this on top. Ooh, I like how it's coming along. I think I'd love to have a circle underneath. So I had one of these cut out, so I'm gonna slide it underneath here just to add a little bit more color. All right, finally, I would like to tell in my story about Jesus' love. So I think I'm gonna use this. To make a cross, all I'm gonna do is cut a strip of paper and make one long end and one short. I can lay them on top. All right, I like how it's coming together. So now it's time to glue. I'm gonna take my pieces off and go backwards and start gluing them down. Make sure you always get those edges, because those are the ones that like to curl up. So I go along those edges and a little in the middle, hold it on over, and give it a rub. And keep on going. There's those pencil lines I don't want anybody to see. So I'm gonna put the glue on that side. Get all those little points. And then glue and layer, decide where I want them to be. And I'm complete. I hope you had fun, and I hope your seal looks great and tells a great story about you.